While everyone was doing the mannequin challenge, there was someone who watched. Silent, judgmental, moving, and psychologists have a name for people like this. But it's not what you think you know them. While TikTok dances went viral, they scrolled past. When everyone was posting their Spotify Wrapped, they just didn't. These are the trend resistors, and their brains might actually be wired differently than yours. Stay with me, because what we're about to uncover gets weird. Here's the thing: when everyone tells you to do something, what's your first instinct if you're a trend resistor? It's to do the exact opposite. Psychologists have a name for this: psychological reactance. And it's not just being stubborn, it's a defense mechanism. When these people feel like their freedom is being threatened, even by something as harmless as, hey, try this app, everyone's using their brain literally goes into fight back mode. Think about it. The more you see something everywhere, the more it feels like pressure. And for trend resistors, pressure creates diamonds, sure, but it also creates a hard no. It's the same brain response that makes you want to stay up late when someone tells you to go to bed, or makes that forbidden cookie taste extra delicious. We're wired to protect our freedom, and trends, ironically, can feel like tiny attacks on it. But here's where it gets interesting. They're not just saying no to be difficult. Research has found that people who have a strong need to feel unique actually feel uncomfortable when they think they're too similar to others. The trending activity isn't just unappealing, it's threatening to who they are. It's like their identity has an immune system, and trends are the virus. Now you might be thinking, isn't avoiding trends kind of a trend? Congratulations, you've discovered the hipster paradox. Mathematicians, yes, actual mathematicians, modeled this in 2014. They found that when too many people try to be different in the same way, they end up being identical. It's beautiful, it's tragic, it's mathematically inevitable. But true trend resistors, they don't resist trends to be cool or different. They genuinely just don't care. And this is where we need to separate two very different types of people. Type 1, the contrarian. These people resist trends because they're trends. Their whole identity is built on being against things. Show them something popular, and they'll find 17 reasons it's actually terrible. They're exhausting at parties. Type 2, the authentic non-participant. These people simply operate on a different wavelength. They're not against trends, they just don't care what everyone else is doing. Here's the psychological difference. Contrarians are externally motivated. Their choices are reactions to what others do. Authentic non-participants are internally motivated. Their choices come from personal values. No matter what's trending, one is still controlled by trends, just backwards. The other, they barely notice them. Studies on self-monitoring, our tendency to change our behavior based on social situations, show that people who are low self-monitors are way less likely to jump on trends. They're not trying to resist, they literally process social information differently. The trending song everyone's obsessed with, to them, it's just a song. Either they like it or they don't. The social context doesn't matter. But why would brains work this way? Plot twist: trend resistors might have saved humanity throughout history. When everyone went one way, somebody needed to go another. When the whole tribe wanted to chase the mammoth left, someone needed to suggest right. Having different types of decision makers, including people who naturally resist group thinking, create stronger communities. Think about it from a survival perspective. If everyone in your ancient tribe got excited about the same food source, the same hunting ground, the same territory, you'd have problems, competition, nothing left, danger. But if some people naturally went, nah, I'm good, and looked for alternatives, that's survival insurance. When the popular watering hole dried up, guess who already found the backup? There's even evidence this connects to novelty-seeking genes. The DRD47 are variants, sometimes called the wanderer gene, is linked to both risk-taking and going against social norms. These were probably the people who left the safety of the group to explore what's over that mountain. Sometimes they discovered new lands, sometimes they discovered bears. But the real question is, are trend resistors happier? The research here is conflicting and honestly kind of beautiful. On one hand, trend resistors report higher satisfaction with their choices. They're not experiencing FOMO because they genuinely don't have FOMO. They're not performing for an audience. Their life is theirs. There's something deeply satisfying about living according to your own compass. When you buy something because you want it, not because it's trending, that purchase feels different, more intentional, more yours. On the other hand, humans are social creatures. We're wired for belonging, and trends, aggravating as they might create, shared experiences, inside jokes, cultural moments. When you opted out of everything, you also opted out of Connection. Remember when everyone was talking about that one show and you weren't? That feeling of being on the outside of a conversation that's real, that matters. We evolved in tribes of 150 people where shared knowledge was survival. A 2019 study found that moderate participation in trends correlates with higher life satisfaction than either extreme adoption or complete resistance, the sweet spot being selective. Joining what genuinely interests you, skipping what doesn't, regardless of popularity. Which brings us to the uncomfortable truth. Many people who think they're authentic non-participants are actually contrarians who've built their entire personality around not being like everyone else. If your first thought when seeing something popular is that's basic or sheep mentality, congratulations, you're not free from trends, you're defined by them. You've just chosen opposition as your aesthetic. You're like a shadow. Shadows need objects to exist. If the object moves, you move. You think you're independent, but you're literally shaped by what you're rejecting. True freedom isn't automatically rejecting what's popular. It's not automatically accepting it either. It's the ability to evaluate something independent of its social status, to like Taylor Swift without irony, to wear Crocs because they're comfortable, not because they're trending or not trending. The hardest question: if everyone suddenly stopped doing the thing you're refusing to do, would you still refuse? If the answer is yes, you're authentic. If the answer is no, you've been performing this whole time. So here's what the psychology actually tells us. People who never join trends aren't automatically smarter or more boring. They're not better or missing out. They're just operating with different social wiring. Some brains are highly tuned to social signals. What's popular, what's new, what creates belonging. These people aren't shallow. They value community. Other brains run on internal settings, personal interest, personal values, real curiosity. These people aren't better, they're just independently wired. The problems only start when either side thinks their way is superior, when trend followers mock individual taste as trying too hard to be different, when trend resistors mock participation as lacking originality. Because here's the thing nobody wants to admit: we're all performing something. The only question is whether we're aware of it. So, are you a trend resistor? Or do you just think you are? Let me know in the comments. Unless caring about comments is too mainstream for you. And don't forget to subscribe or click join to support the channel and become a member. It is genuinely appreciated. And check out this next video if you want your daily habits explained simply.